Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Pressure is coming. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it on the move. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. The tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guy.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. The short completion at the tight end. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show me he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Punt over the middle. It's Rhodes. It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Guys up front, lined up. It's first down. And they'll use the ground game here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made, and he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the point after is good. kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. When he's got some space here. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown, but begin the drive with excellent field position. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's Walters. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs, first and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. It's the running back in the flat. Touchdown, Auburn. This quarterback on fire today. Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
make a play through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Snags the quick throw. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Crosses the 45. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this 1st half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Sooners looking to keep this drive rolling. As a design quarterback keeper. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Breaking tackles. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handoff running right. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Caught in the backfield. It's Walters. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report and look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning, a chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Now it's second down here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! Still no answer for this offense. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Sooners getting set on first and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 20. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Ball handed off. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Auburn offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time, a completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On first and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. With the catch, it's Walters. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
It's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. No problem, knocks it right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. And the Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 10 now. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Auburn. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play by any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands. It takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Sooners looking to keep this drive moving. First down, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Here's the second down play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Auburn offense back out on the field, looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Bringing pressure. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Makes a quick grab. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Sooners offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise, and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. quick completion to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass is caught. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And now they run the draw play. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Perfect time to be able to go with this draw. The defense is expecting a pass. They're dropping out into coverage.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Might have to try the extra point. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Receiver makes the grab. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Short completion, a 3rd down play coming up. The pop, he'll take a deep shot here. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now the 40. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking right, this one caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Toss play to the running back going left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. And he'll drop back here on third down. Got a lane. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to pass this time. Pressure is coming. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that combination of size and speed gets him into the end zone to tie this game up, Chris. Here we are in the national championship, and these guys are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Extra point is good. We're tied up. Sets up a tremendous finish here. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in regulation? Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner will be brought down. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. So here we go. One last chance to win it in regulation and avoid the risk of overtime. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the offense win it right here. Are we going to overtime? Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. He's got a man down the middle. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. Going fast. They need to get a little bit closer to give their kicker a better chance. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Heading left after the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So from the 29, this will be a game-winning field goal attempt from 46 yards away. And out comes the field goal unit. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. He got it! A field goal to win a national championship. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners.